Hi, and welcome to Political Quickie, your political show that subjectively discusses current affairs in South Africa and all around the world. My name is Maseko, and this is the second episode of season 5. Hey! Okay. So, in light of Women's Month, I just thought that we should shed a light on Khensani Maseko, who committed suicide after she was allegedly raped by her boyfriend. So people are outraged like, this happened, around August. Oh my gosh. But guys, do you think because we dedicate a single month to making noise about, the abuse of women and children, then these lunatics are suddenly going to have a lucid interval just during this month? No, they're not, unfortunately. It's going to take more than marching and talking to actually solve this problem, unfortunately. Okay, so she was part of the SRC at Rhodes University, meaning that she was political, she was bold, she was fearless and opinionated. And it actually strikes the myth that only damsels in distress fall victim to domestic violence and rape, etc. Someone is saying to me that we need to stop calling this rape crisis a rape culture. And I agree. And I've done that in the past. I'm guilty of it, of calling it a rape culture. But actually, that is normalizing it. So we need to call it what it is. It's a crisis. It's the most disgusting thing ever. Okay, so we can argue about what actually causes this, looking at Karabo Mokwena's case, and we can say, well, someone can argue and say, women should be independent, they should not be slave queens. Someone else can look at Zoli Lokumala's case and say, women should stay away from dangerous men, from bad boys. But her case is actually important in the sense that even after she left the relationship, she was killed, It's insane. It's crazy. So what really perplexes me is that we're always trying to find excuses for these perpetrators. When a woman is raped, she'll be asked, what were you wearing? Where were you? What time was it? So apparently we're supposed to not wear certain things. We're not supposed to walk around at night so that because men can't control themselves. So we must take responsibility for their actions. My question is, what excuses do we have for an 11-year-old girl who was raped by 22 men in India? Could she have been less provocative? Could she have, not worn short dresses and skirts? Do you know what I mean? What excuses do we then have for these perpetrators in a case like that? Right? I believe actually that patriarchy is the core of our problems. The patriarchy is the main reason why men abuse women. Okay? If we raise emotionless and entitled human beings, how on earth do we think they would be a good part of society? How are they supposed to be good citizens when they're raised to be entitled and emotionless? There is no way they can be. There's absolutely no way. So I actually don't believe that this generation of men can be good men, that they can heal. I think they can work on it and they can try, and that's good. And somehow we need to help them as well. But I think that it's the next generation that we need to be conscious of how we raise them. We need to teach them about equality and, taking responsibility, because men and responsibility are not the same WhatsApp group. So they need to be taught that from an early age so that they are responsible human beings. Someone once said, we need to stop. A lot of people say that we need to leave a better planet for our kids. But how about we start saying we need to leave better people for our planet? Amazing. But I think for this generation of men, let's build Guantanamo Bay in Africa, okay? Where we're going to send all these rapists, because you don't negotiate with terrorists, right? So let's treat them like what they are. They're terrorists. Let's treat them like that. Let's send them to a special kind of hell and not have to deal with them. They're heartless, they're lunatics, they do not deserve to be around us. So I think that's the solution. Guantanamo Bay in Africa for rapists and abusers. There we go. Anyways, I love you guys. Use your talents to serve humanity. And guys, can you just be better men? And just be better men. Please. And you know what? Thank you to all the men out there who are actually good people, because, apparently we need to thank you for doing something that has to be natural. So yeah, thanks for being awesome.